If there's somebody around me that's pulling me down and not bringing me up, I need to say no to that person. I get that.
Well, there's two approaches to that. One approach is what you've said. The other approach is obviously there's some trigger in you that's being triggered by that person. So you can use it as a transformational opportunity as well. So if there's something about that person that is hooking into something disempowered in you, or something in which you don't have boundaries, or whatever it is, or maybe it's something about not liking yourself, it's like a red flag, or it brings up, this is where you can focus in on what the issue is in you that's being brought up by that person and work on that. So it's not really about the other person ever. Is if you're holding on to weight, there are what I call limiting decisions underneath it that are causing you to hang on to it, such as self-esteem issues, or issues about power or anger, or it could be any number of things would have to be probed. And those are holding that in place, and when you clear them, there will no longer be a reason to hold onto the weight. And I find that over and over and over again. It's not impossible. It's not that difficult, really. It does take a certain amount of unconscious cooperation, and that has to do with hypnosis. So, I mean, that's the timeline process that I use with people, and very successfully, for weight issues and just about anything else.
I used to say, and I'm not sure that this is accurate anymore, so I need your help about this. I used to say that what it takes for people to change is at least it requires an accident, it requires a divorce, it requires getting fired from your job, it requires a 2x4 from the universe.
Yeah,
it requires something like that for people even to wake up and go, hey, there is something not okay here.
Right, and I think the thing about that is what's causing the problem is the ground that the person is standing on. It's the way you are interpreting reality from where you are. And so it takes something to sort of shock you out of it, to let you know that this ground that you're standing on is not working. And for someone to be open to something different than the way they've been interpreting reality is a really big step. It's like leaving something that you know to something that you don't know. And it's like you don't jump off a cliff unless the tiger is chasing you. And so that's what life does. On occasion, the tiger is chasing you. You have to let go of where you're standing and let yourself be pushed onto different ground. And that's how change occurs. So, and life has a way of delivering those tigers, when it's the right time.
Right. It's got to be a level of discomfort that you're no longer willing to put up with.